Hello people, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I hope you are well. Now, I just recently made a video on identity and the importance of knowing why you identify with certain people, certain things. I spoke about a cake as an illustration where we just see the cake, but when people speak who identify with the cake related issue, I mentioned narcissistic abuse, we don't hear cake. We hear eggs and flour and baking powder and milk and the ingredients that makes up the cake. I spoke about that in yesterday's video. Taking the principles of that, I want to address another issue as far as identity is concerned. Now, let's be honest here. We can identify with everything in the world, or we can identify with zero. It's one of those things. But let's consider the following, and this is the one I want to talk to you about today. And this is maybe a tough one for some people, and I'll explain the reasons why. Do you identify with you? It's a tough question. Who you truly are, your congruent, bare bones self, versus your behavior and your language and your attitudes. Are they the same? Do you really do what you believe in? Do you do what you are convicted to do, motivated, compelled to do? Do you identify with either one of those? And which one do you identify with? The thing that you really know you should be doing versus that what you are just lucky enough to be able to do or are doing at this moment in time, albeit that they may be worlds apart. So, the question I ask is, do you identify with you? The reason why I'm asking this question is I've asked myself a very similar question. In fact, I was watching some training videos a while back, and the question that was asked is, who are you more than your name? Who are you more than your job title? Who are you more than your gender? And so we can carry on. But let's just look at the first one. Who are you more than your name? It's a mind-bending language question. If you want to go out and look at mind-bending language, Igor, goodness knows how to pronounce his surname, Igor Legohosky is how I say it, does phenomenal training in mind-bending language. And I was fortunate enough for someone to give me some training material on that. But if you identify who you are and you just say, well, my name is Mark, in my case, you've completely missed the question. But when you start looking at who am I really, my name is just an identification so other people know who to call and who needs to respond. But I am far more than just my name. Consider, I'm a dad, I'm a son, I'm a friend, I'm a best friend. On YouTube, I'm a YouTube creator, a content creator. I'm a lay preacher. I'm a neighbor. I'm an animal lover. I am someone that wants to help people. I'm a survivor, for goodness sake. And when you start looking at these things, that you are more than your name, then all of a sudden your knowledge of you expands. That's a good thing. And in that expansion, you might identify some, did you hear it? Identify some stuff that you don't like about yourself, that needs changing from a place of dislike to a place of, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with this because this is more in line with who I truly am. Who are you more than your name? Now, I ask that question because A, it's an incredibly clever question. It's an awareness question, and I spoke about awareness in a previous video a few months ago. That, if you can only answer that one question, just that one simple question, who are you more than your name? It will save you to having to go to the Himalayas and to the Amazonian tropics, going to the middle of nowhere to discover yourself. No, you don't need to do that. You don't have to become a Buddhist monk or live in solitary confinement to discover who you are. You just need to become aware of who you are more than your name. It's hard work. Because now you've got to start thinking about your true moral values, your true DNA, your true compass. And that's very difficult to do. You've got to break through that barrier that says, I don't like talking about myself. I don't like praising myself up. I don't like... And I'm sure if you were asked to give 10 good things about yourself, you're going to struggle. But if I was to ask you to give 100 bad things about yourself, you'll probably fill 4 or 5 pages. It's a fact. So here's my question to you. Who are you more than yourself, more than your name? Who are you more than your name? And then question 1B is, do you identify with that? So many people do things that are in contradiction to their moral self, to try and discover them. Like I said before, they go on this epic journey to the middle of nowhere to find themselves. Man, you find nothing there. Or you might find beauty and serenity, absolutely. But you take yourself with you. Consider that for a sec. Other people go out and do other things. Some might throw themselves at spirituality. Others might throw themselves at a career. Others might throw themselves in a pursuit of a hobby, or go out and throw themselves in pursuit of a sporting achievement. You might be able to name a few more, but these are the ones I am aware of at the here and now. So, there it is for you for today. Who are you more than just your name? So, from a YouTube creator, a dad, a friend, a best friend, a lay preacher, an animal lover, a survivor, an educator, a therapist. This is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I'll speak to you soon.